Any other business? Or we release the so tutafanya hivi, sijui tukaities.
Yeah, you also have a copy.
Yes.
Maybe we can also give you a copy. And you know the practice of the business.
Now, if you are like 2,000, then together Matarao, the same people names.
No.
So if you are in Nashangili, you are a member of Nashangili.
You have got your MCA.
You are under one certificate?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a very good question here from the honorable member from Mikino, that we, the undersigned citizens of Kenya who are members of Kandara Residents Association, Kiambu Chapter, and residents of Thika Sub-County, Kiambu County, drew the attention of the County Assembly to the following. 1. That the county government renewed the lease agreement with Delmonte Limited in Thika Sub-County on 7th September 2018. We agree. You also said that the county government did not honor the recommendations of the Kenya National Land Commission, which required the Director of Survey in County Government of Kiambu to undertake a resurvey of the land with a view to establish if there is any variance between land leased, the company, and the land leased the company occupies. You also said that any residue, the remainder, that's what you mean, would be surrendered for resettlement and the county government for public purposes in the ratio of 70 to 30 respectively. You also said that upon being established that there was no residue, then on expiry of lease, a suitable amount of land should be set aside and held in trust by the county governments for purposes of resettlement and public utilities. You also say that the county government did not conduct any public participation prior to renewing the lease agreement, contrary to provision of Section 6 of the County Government Act 2012, which provides for inclusivity and participation of the people of the county government while exercising its powers or performing any of its functions. Section 12, number 6 of the Land Act 2012 provides that at the expiry, termination, or extinction of a lease granted to non-citizen, the reversion of interest of rights in and over the land shall vest in national or county government as case may be. That petitioners have not made any efforts to have the issue addressed by the county government. This is your first time. Both petitioners pray that the county assembly through the relevant committee intervene in the matter with a view to 1. Investigate. Are we on the page 2? That's where. To investigate whether the county government took into consideration the recommendations of the Kenya National Land Commission, which provided that a survey be undertaken, and if not, the necessary steps that the county government is undertaking to ensure that the survey is conducted to determine any unused land or any variance. We investigate if any land was set aside for settlement of squatters and other public amenities such as schools and hospitals, and the size of the said land, if any. And finally, ensure that the county government complies with Section 6 of the County Government Act 2012, and that a report is tabled before County Assembly in regards to the same. And they have signed.
So we are now before you based on 2 issues or 2 provisions. Article 67 of the Constitution, sub-article 2E, which gives the National Land Commission power to deal with historical injustice cases. And we also deal with Article 119 of the National Assembly that entertained our petition. In that petition to the National Land Commission, the National Land Commission recognized our claim because we say that we are sufferers of historical injustice. We are admitted as historical injustice sufferers. Number 2, we told the National Land Commission that Delmonte Kenya Limited is using land illegally and irregularly. The land we cited that is being used by Delmonte, which does not belong to them, is LR number 10862 741, 111 46, 113 312. They are also citing Ananas, which is government land. You know Ananas in Thika.
Yes.
All that land is government land. It is not Delmonte land.
Yes.
In fact, Delmonte sold to Ananas illegally. It is parcel number 13169, measuring 60 acres.
130.
13169,
Yes.
measuring 60 acres. All that land is actually in Murang'a and Kiambu. But your land in Kiambu is LR number 11312. The other land that belongs to you, or belongs to the government for that matter, but used by Delmonte,
Yes.
is 11146. No, sorry, 2953. Belong to the government.
Yes.
And you were surrendered to the government
Yes.
on 5th January 1973
Surrendered by who?
by the original owners. We have also got the gazette notice
Yes.
for the original owners. You see? You can see the government of the Republic of Kenya received 7,400
Yes.
acres of land from the original owners.
7,000?
400 acres. In Kiambu,
Yes.
the amount of land that was surrendered to the government in January 1973
Yes.
is 2,160.
2,160.
2,000?
No, 2,600.
2,606 acres.
I'm saying,
No,
and
no.
I'm saying, and I'm accusing,
Yes.
and I have gone to the National Land Commission,
Yes.
and I have gone to Parliament.
Yes.
I have written to ministries and the Director Survey.
Yes.
They are illegally using 7,400 acres,
Yes.
which was surrendered to the government of the Republic of Kenya.
Yes.
And I have got such certificates here
Yes.
showing
Yes.
that they are surrendered.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm taking you through.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
what I'm taking you through.
The first time, did they buy or what happened? Or did they grab?
The reason last year
Yes.
was that the National Land Commission
Yes.
investigates
Yes.
why
Yes.
and how
Yes.
Delmonte was able to use the land
Yes.
belonging to the government
Yes.
for the last 50 years.
Yes.
That is the biggest question.
Yes.
In fact, they simply grabbed.
Yeah, grab.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Because
Go ahead.
there is no other evidence.
Yes.
You'll be shocked.
Yes.
They also do not have files at other house. You also understand that in other house, they don't pay anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't pay the.
No, they have no file.
Rental.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
You see, a file, pass of file, is like an ID.
Okay.
You are a person as a citizen because you have produced an ID. You cannot go to other house and get a file number. The chairman gazette notice talks
Go
about
ahead.
you.
Yes.
You are now being asked at the gazette notice, yeah,
Yes.
to join the director survey
Yes.
so that you go
Yes.
and find out what I have talked about,
Yes.
whether it's true or not.
Okay.
Yes.
That is what you mean by there is a day.
Yes.
Do you think?
When Tito decided to go and make an illegal agreement
Yes.
with
Yes.
Delmonte, I went to court.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the outcome of the...
It is illegal. The Jude Jomo
Uh,
also petitioned on behalf of Kiambu.
The committee recommends that 1. The Director of Survey, Minister of Lands and Physical Planning does resurvey the land held by Delmonte Kenya Limited in Murang'a and Kiambu counties within 90 days of tabling these reports. Number 2, the National Land Commission does investigate the circumstances under which LR number 10862, 10741, 11312, and 11146 that they said to have been surrendered to the government by two companies, namely Sasa Coffee and Rapid B Limited, were later acquired by Delmonte Kenya Limited within 90 days of tabling this report. That was signed on 19th November 2019. Of course, we are within the time period because we have been having several issues here and there. There were holidays.
The decision of the National Land Commission.
Yes.
Yes.
I have appeared before the County Assembly County Assembly Committee on Land and Planning. Specifically, we came because of the National Land Commission Gazette notice of 1st March 2019, which directed the Director of Survey and directed the county governments to resurvey the Delmonte land, and in that land they identify public land or government land which they have been using without authority, and that part of that land be given to Kandara Residents Association, Muranga and the Kiambu chapters, and that 30% of that land be used by county governments for public purposes. The reason we are here is also because we have never appeared before the county government of Kiambu. We did appear before the county government of Muranga, and this time we wanted them to know the status and the reasons that we got the land and which we got. We have presented to them an average of 7,400 acres that have been illegally been used by Delmonte. Delmontes have no title to that land. They have no agreements to that land. They have got no sale agreements to that land. They have no gift. They have no letters of allotment. They have no payment stamp duties. They have nothing. The land literally belongs to the government of the Republic of Kenya. And we have surrendered, we have tabled to this committee a memorandum of transferring specifically RR number 10862, 10741, RR number 11146, RR number 11312, 2953, Sasa Coffee. We have tabled all those documents before this committee. And that those dissolution instruments, we have tabled the surrender instruments to show that that land belongs to the government of the Republic of Kenya. We have also been able to table searches for 3 parcels, showing that currently the same land belongs to the government of the Republic of Kenya. Gazette notice number 1 of March 2019, Gazette number 9193, which have already surrendered that land. That land has been surrendered to the Kandara Residents Association. It has been surrendered to the 2 county governments of Muranga and Kiambu. And we have specifically said that. And we wanted them now to take the chance. I don't know why the county government of Kiambu will not get land which has been donated to them or given to them by National Land Commission. Because the Secretariat are still clinging to Waitito Agreement. The Waitito Agreement is illegal. It is wrong. It is from the word go. You cannot. It is contrary to Supreme Court rules 308 of 2014. It is contrary to Supreme Court 340 of 2014. It's contrary to 247 of 2013. It's also contrary to the provisions of the Constitution, Article 67, Article 2E. It is also should be noted that we have also gone through Parliament. Parliament has directed that. It has directed through Article 119. National Land Commission directed through Article 69. There is no agreement or resolution passed by the County Assembly that can override constitutional provisions. So anything done by Kiambu County Government, either through Waitito or anybody else, is illegal ab initio from the word go, and it's contrary to the law and the Constitution. It will never go anywhere.
The members of the public from Thika, among them several groups, came petitioned this county assembly because they are alleging that Delmonte Kenya Limited is occupying thousands of lands in Thika illegally and irregularly. They're also saying that the lease that was given to Delmonte Kenya by the government of Kenya for 5,000 acres has since expired, and they are saying that Delmonte has not been using the whole 5,000 acres. And now they are claiming, according to the law, the government of Kiambu refused to renew the excess unused land, which is amounting to 2,000 acres. They're also saying that by the time Delmonte, Kenya was getting the lease in Thika in the year 1970, some of them were driven away from that land. They were sent out, and they want to get their land back. So with that regard, we want to say that there's an MOU that was entered between Delmonte, Kenya and Kiambu County Governor Waititu, which we need to go through. And the residents are saying they are not recognizing that MOU. They are saying they need to be included through public participation in everything that is happening with Delmonte land. So as per now, we only confirm that we have the petition. It has been tabled. This is the petition, and my committee will sit down, will invite witnesses and investigate the matter, and also address the petition according to the law and according to the laid down laws of the land and those of the county government. But from the onset, we have noted that they have a case, and a very strong case. The residents have a very strong case, and they have very good allegations, but they will be substantiated later. The county government, the county assembly, the county government and the national government will work together so that we can help our people. What I want to say as a chairman of this committee is that we are not going to let any land that belongs to county government of Kiambu go with unknown people and be used irregularly and illegally. We have to have everything brought to the table so that we know what is happening, and the people of Kiambu must know what is happening. We have the blessings of our county governor, and we are going to work professionally without bias and without malice, also considering that Delmonte, Kenya is employing a lot of our people. But even if they are employing a lot of people, that does not give them the license to use thousands of acres illegally, whereas we have people who don't have even somewhere to live. We are going to visit Delmonte, we are going to visit the petitioners, and we are going to carry out the exercise professionally, and we are going to give a verdict. We have scores of petitions. We have Getamayo, that is next. We have Deya, we have Delmonte, we have many of them. And we are encouraging our people in Kiambu County, whenever you have problems with lands, if you don't want to incur money to pay lawyers then to go to courts, come to the county, petition the County Assembly of Kiambu. We have a committee that is mandated by the law to investigate and report on all matters that are touching lands, planning, housing and municipal administration.